Philadelphia Whole Foods, aiming to unionize, gets its day in court. Kroger rolls out a pilot program for in-store inventory robots, and 7-Eleven CEO resigns from the 7 & I Holdings Board of Directors. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top news from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm Supermarket News Editor Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm CSP Senior Editor Hannah Hammond.
Federal judge has ruled that Gwen Wilcox will be reinstated to the National Labor Relations Board following her firing from the 5-member panel that oversees labor disputes. Wilcox was fired by President Donald Trump in late January, but senior judge Beryl Howell of U.S. District Court in Washington, D.C., called the move, quote, a blatant violation of the law, unquote, according to NBC News. Wilcox's dismissal came on the same day workers at a Philadelphia Whole Foods market voted to join the United Food and Commercial Workers International Union Local 1776. That unionization effort by the Amazon-owned grocery chain will receive a hearing from a regional NLRB panel on Wednesday, which is likely to be appealed by the company and head to the full NLRB later this year.
Joe DePinto, who continues as Chief Executive Officer of 7-Eleven, has resigned from the board of directors of parent company 7 & I Holdings at his own request, the Tokyo-based convenience store company has announced. His resignation took effect March 9th, 7 & I said. DePinto, who joined 7-Eleven as a manager in 2002, was named Director, President, and Chief Executive Officer of 7-Eleven in 2005. He became Director of 7 & I in 2015. He was CSP's Retail Leader of the Year in 2011.
United Foods, Inc. held its first earnings call since the wholesale distributor announced its realignment on Tuesday, but it was business as usual with another strong quarter. Back in January, Unifi announced that it would split its business into natural organic and conventional grocery divisions. Unifi's second quarter performance was highlighted by a 6th consecutive quarter of adjusted EBITDA growth, 13.3% year over year to $145 million, and net sales growth of nearly 5% year over year, totaling $8.2 billion.
Customers can now order ahead at more than 100 Arby's locations inside Love's travel stops through the Love's Connect app. The new service was launched in partnership with Byte, a New York-based digital ordering software company. Love's is also planning to add this feature to its other quick service restaurant partners, including more than 130 Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Love's partners with 19 QSRs at its travel centers and announced earlier this year that it was adding Whataburger to its lineup.
Grocery shoppers were more active online in February than ever before, according to the latest Brick Meets Click grocery shopper survey sponsored by Mercatus. More than 80 million households placed one or more orders digitally, a record high, as the U.S. online grocery segment grew 31% year over year, reaching $10.3 billion in sales for February.
E-cigarette maker Juul Labs, Inc. has agreed to pay the state of Florida $79 million in a settlement after a lawsuit filed in 2023 alleged Juul marketed its products to underage users. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier said on Monday that as a result of the settlement, Juul shall not take any action to reach youth in Florida in the advertising, promotion, or marketing of its products. The settlement said the money will be paid over 7 years, with $30 million of which will go to the Vape-Free Florida Fund to add in the enforcement of the state's nicotine and vapor laws at the direction of the Attorney General.
Social media is blowing up with posts about Kroger's new inventory robot, Barney, which travels through the supermarket collecting inventory data, and the comments are giving the Cincinnati-based grocery chain a bit of free advertising. Kroger is testing the new robots at 35 stores in Metro Cincinnati, according to a story in the Cincinnati Enquirer, which described it as a pilot program. A Kroger spokesperson could not immediately be reached for comment, but the robots appear to be through a partnership with Badger Technologies.
Only 17% of convenience store retailers are very satisfied with their current technology stack, while 65% are somewhat satisfied and 14% are not very satisfied, according to CSP's C-Store Technology Outlook report. The 3 top concerns when it comes to expanding convenience store technology include cost, training, and knowledge gaps in functionality. Check out CSP's Technology Outlook report for more retailer insights.
Alimentation Couche-Tard parent of the Circle K convenience store brand, on January 24th submitted a revised yen-denominated, non-binding proposal at Seven & I's request to confirm its continued interest in acquiring Seven & I, Couche-Tard revealed in a media update on Monday. It did not disclose the amount of this offer. Couche-Tard is disappointed with the level of engagement on the part of Seven & I, and it is trying to work with Seven & I on U.S. divestiture plans to help ensure regulatory approval, it said in the update. And that'll do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and supermarketnews.com. I'm Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm Hannah Hammond. Have a great day.